Welcome back, my people, and thank you for joining me again on this channel. I wish today's story was one that brings joy, but sadly, we are gathered here to talk about another tragedy, another heartbreak, another brutal reminder of the dangerous reality facing ordinary Nigerians. Today, we are talking about the horrifying attack on a Catholic school in Niger State, where armed terrorists invaded at night, unleashed terror, and kidnapped dozens of innocent students just 5 days after a similar attack in Kebbi State. And honestly, the more we look at what is happening, the more it becomes clear that this is not just insecurity anymore. We are watching a nation that is slowly losing its grip on safety, justice, and leadership. Picture this scene for a moment. It's late in the evening. The sky is dark, the air is calm, and the children in the Catholic school are settling in for the night. Then suddenly, gunshots pierce the silence. At first, there is confusion. A teacher steps out to see what is happening, only to see shadows moving across the field, armed men dressed for war. Before anyone can react, the attackers storm the dormitories. Students scream. Teachers rush from room to room trying to hide the children. Some are grabbing mattresses to block the doors. Others are whispering to the little ones, "Stay down, don't move." But the terrorists are already inside. They are breaking doors, dragging students out by force. Imagine girls crying, boys begging, teachers powerless, confused, and terrified. Imagine parents rushing from nearby houses, only to be pushed back by the sound of rapid gunfire. And in those long, painful minutes, dozens of children, kids who came to school to learn, to grow, to dream, were snatched into the darkness. The cries, the chaos, the heartbreak. These are the moments communities never recover from. These are the moments that change families forever. And what makes this even more painful is the pattern. Because just 5 days ago, terrorists stormed a school in Kebbi, and now another school, another community, another set of parents drowning in tears. Tell me, how is this still happening in 2025? How is it that school children, children have become prey for criminals operating freely across northern Nigeria? Let's be honest with ourselves. These attacks are not random. These people know exactly what they are doing. There is increasing coordination, strategy, and boldness. Terrorist groups are not just operating, they are expanding, testing boundaries, and pushing deeper into vulnerable communities. And the saddest part, they are doing it confidently, like they already know nothing will happen to them, like they know the system is weak, divided, confused, and compromised. We keep saying insecurity, 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 but what we are facing now is a complete breakdown of safety, a country where terrorists have more freedom of movement than law-abiding citizens. Think about it. Schools are supposed to be the safest spaces for kids. Yet in Nigeria, schools have become hunting grounds. Parents now pray every morning that their children will return home alive. Teachers show up every day knowing they might not make it out if terrorists decide to attack. And still, those in power continue to pretend that all is well. They make speeches, take pictures, and issue statements filled with empty promises. But the truth is clear. Nigeria is bleeding, and those in charge are failing the people. These attacks also expose something deeper, something that touches on Nigeria's political climate. Leadership has become disconnected from reality. While citizens are dodging bullets, those at the top are busy fighting over power, positions, political influence, and personal interest. When last did you see a leader genuinely outraged by these killings? When last did you see serious, strategic action taken? When was the last time anyone stepped down, took responsibility, or admitted failure? Meanwhile, terrorists are moving with speed, planning with intelligence, communicating across states, and targeting communities systematically. It is almost as if they are trying to send a message. We are here, we are strong, and we are not afraid. But let me ask you, where is that energy from the government? Where is the urgency? Where is the anger? Where is the action? Every attack affects us all. A kidnapped child today could have been the doctor who saves lives tomorrow, the engineer who builds the future, the teacher who shapes minds, the leader who drives change. When children are stolen, dreams are stolen, futures are stolen, Nigeria's hope is stolen. And yet, in the middle of all this darkness, Nigerians continue to rise. Communities keep standing firm. People are demanding change, speaking up, fighting for a safer country. Because deep inside, we all know Nigeria is worth fighting for. We all know this country can be better. These tragedies should push us, not break us. They should awaken us to demand real leadership. They should unite us to hold those in power accountable. We cannot normalize this evil. We cannot accept this as our reality. Solutions exist. Nigeria has the manpower, intelligence, technology, and resources to reclaim these regions. But what we lack is political will. What we lack is sincerity. What we lack is leadership that values human lives more than personal gain. As citizens, we must keep raising our voices. We must vote with sense. We must demand reforms. We must challenge the old mindset that says nothing can change, because that mindset is what keeps Nigeria stuck. If we want a safe nation, we must insist on leaders who see security as a priority, not a talking point. Leaders who invest in modern intelligence systems. Leaders who strengthen community policing. Leaders who fight corruption in the military. Leaders who truly care. My people, Nigeria has been through storms before, but every storm passes. This one too will pass if we refuse to be silent. If you believe children deserve safety, if these attacks touch your heart, if you want a better Nigeria, then let your voice be part of the movement for change. Please like this video, drop your thoughts in the comment section, share this message widely, and subscribe for more bold, honest, and truth-centered content. Together, we can push for a safer, stronger Nigeria.